Hello, my name is ZachPayne, and my process speech that I'm going to be doing for you guys is how to change a guitar string. I have been a guitarist for almost 20 years, and anybody that plays guitar as a hobby or as a profession, they have had to change a string multiple times. Strings break all the time. It's just a common occurrence with playing guitar. Strings can break from a range of different reasons, from it being tightened too much or it just wearing down over the years. Sometimes the frets aren't filed, these silver things right here on the guitar. Sometimes they're not filed flat enough, and that can actually scratch on the string and cause it to break. Also, air conditions can actually have an effect on the durability of the string. And so it's going to happen as a guitar player. Now, the process is actually rather simple. I'm going to actually break it down to 5 steps. The first step would be to loosen the string. Now, you can loosen it multiple different ways. Some people will clip it to speed up the process, but the process is pretty simple. You just loosen it by tuning these, whichever direction they go, to loosen it. And it will eventually loosen it enough that you can untie it from this area right here, and then you'll be able to string it through your hardtail, or some guitars have what's called a Floyd Rose tremolo system, and those you can just pull off. They just get clipped in when they first get installed, so pulling them off is actually pretty easy when you're unstringing. And then, so step 1 is loosening the string. Step 2 is untying the string and moving it through your hardtail. Step 3 is making sure that you have the right gauge for the string, because as you can possibly see, the strings are different widths and different sizes, and so you want the gauge that you replace the string with to be of similar size to the one you're replacing. And so once you find that right gauge and actually have the right gauge, you are simply going to slide the string back into through the hardtail, or if you have a tremolo system, you are going to clip off the little metal dud at the end and tighten it into the tremolo system, and then you're going to groove it. You're going to lengthen it along here, and the nut right here has a little groove that you will put the string through, and so that will be step 4. And then step 5 is simply doing the opposite of what you did for step 2, which is you tighten it back up and you tune it back up. You tie it onto this, and then you turn the tuning knob the opposite way of the way you turned it to loosen it, and you tighten it. Now when you do tighten it, you'll want to get it up to what's known as standard tuning. Anybody that's a guitar player knows what standard tuning is. It's simply E on the top string, A on the middle, on the 5th string, D on the 4th string, G on the 3rd string, B on the 2nd string, and E on the 1st string again. So you want it in that tuning just to get it back up to speed, or back up to the range it's supposed to be at as the string tautness. And it won't be set in all the way right off the bat, so you might have to bend it back and forth a lot. You may have to pull it once you tighten it in, just to settle it in there. And that is how you change a guitar string.